Hi, my name is Arnie Villarreal. Thank you for joining us on a Compton Cop YouTube channel. If you like what you see, please subscribe and hit like. And please enjoy the next video we're about to show. Something, and I go, my gosh. And I wrote that, I copied it, from one of his reports, or I can't remember, man. A furtive manner. So when I took it to go get it filed with the DA's office, the district attorney was sitting there in front of me. He goes, "Did you write this?" I said, "Yes." He looks at me. Then he goes, "Hold on." And he contacted the head deputy DA. The head deputy DA comes in and says, "Did you write this report?" I said, "Yeah." He looks at the other DA, he goes, "File it. It's a great report. We're going to slam dunk this fucker." And yeah, man, the guy pled out. He pled out, I said, it was nice. And I went and got a search warrant, searched the house, right after that. Put another unit on there to watch it, if there's anything entering and exiting. It was nice. We didn't find nothing else, But good stories, good times, man. But this ain't going to be the first time. We're going to do this again, Marcos. To get some other, the last time.
Were you there for the riots or Rodney King or any of that?
I was in Riots by that time, but we were on alert, nevertheless. But I heard JJ, all you guys, man, or whoever was there.
Yeah. It was that's when you.
I say I grew up in Compton in the '60s. See, I remember the '65 riot. I was there. I saw them burning everything, looting. 'Cause I wanted to look.
Yeah.
So I saw a riot at that time.
Was that crazy?
I saw tanks rolling down the street. Oh man, it was insane. It was weird. I never saw
What
something.
sparked that off? Why did it happen?
They made the LAPD made a traffic stop. These blacks.
Yeah.
And their mom came to the scene, and they just mistreated her. They mistreated her sons, and the people were just congregated.
They started coming out.
The riot came out.
Yeah.
3 days, man.
Did you ever go? Did you know my dad, Marcos?
Your dad.
He was a reserve officer there.
No.
Okay.
No.
And see, he worked at Rogers Barbershop there in Compton, right off of Bullis and Compton. And I don't know if you ever got your haircut there.
Bullis? No, I never got mine. We never could afford haircuts. My dad gave us the haircut. We were just poor. My dad worked laborer, He worked at Butcher Boy. He finally a painter, and he got Krieger Steel Products. He finally made it, to a good company. But other than that,
wow.
Brothers and sisters?
yeah, four sisters, 4 brothers, 3 other brothers.
All raised in
It was
Compton?
8 of us, all of us. They went to St. Joseph High School in Bellflower. We went to St. Joseph. We went to St. John Bosco.
Yeah, that's right. St. Joseph,
he didn't want us to go
all-girls
to these
school.
ghetto schools. We would have gone to Bunch,
Oh my
Compton,
gosh.
or Centennial, or none of those.
Yeah, you would have went to Centennial over there.
Yep.
Huh? That was in the blood territory.
So my dad had to work harder. He did for us to try to get out of get some education or something.
When I played football at David Starr Jordan, which was just right on the outskirt of Compton in Long Beach, North Long Beach. So when we traveled to Compton to play them at their home field, they would tell us, "Okay, we're entering Compton, put your helmets on, all of you." And we'd have to put our helmets on when we came into Compton, man. But I was going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is that bad. That was back in 1980 to 83, dude.
I got jacked by the sheriffs over there. That's sheriff's territory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got jacked by them. Stopped. Searched. They searched because I used to drive a '79 Monte Carlo. Later on, they're gonna stop me. You know that.
Yeah.
Opened my trunk, took my bumper jack out. What are you doing with this weapon? I go, I changed my tires. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
What do you think Compton is now? You think it's still as bad as it was back then?
They say it is.
I think nothing's changed. I don't
Nothing's
think.
changed.
Nah. When I was working in Compton, some of the citizens would say, "Just wait till we go sheriffs," right? Say that a lot. It's okay. Don't watch out what you wish for.
Yeah, man.
Because now it's, at least when they had Compton PD, the citizens, it was like a community cop, police department. We had guys that grew up there.
Yeah.
You know, in Compton. They lived there.
Lars.
Riots still lived in Compton.
Yeah.
A lot of us.
Blue.
Yeah. But
Gary Davis.
that disappeared when the sheriffs came in.
Yeah, man.
None of that. You can't go in there. I want to talk to the watch commander. Good luck.
Yeah. You're going to wait for days now. Yeah, man.
They don't have that.
Take a number.
They don't have that anymore. That special relationship.
Relationship.
With the community. I wasn't there when they went sheriffs, but it was a sad day when I heard about it.
Yeah.
You know, I just, oh, wow.
You probably heard stories about when it happened, though, huh?
All I know was I was at Rialto, and a lot of cops, ex-cops, Compton cops would come there. Hello? Bye.
Because
Why did you
I had, let me see that list.
Why did you leave?
I left, I was living in Mariloma, over here in Riverside, and I was driving, I had to go to court every day. Starts at 9, so that means I had to leave at 5 in the morning. Then I'd do my shift. And how many hours is that? I get off at 12 midnight. Man. Sometimes I wouldn't be worth it coming home. I did it for that reason. My family life was almost gone.
we'd sleep in the weight room.
Yeah. So my family life was gone. I wouldn't see my kids or my wife. I said, oh shit, I did that for 3 years. And I said, I gotta find somewhere around here I could work, you know, because I'm losing I'm not seeing my family.
Yeah.
That was the main
That's right.
reason.
You did live in Mariloma.
They were growing up, you know, like 10,
yeah,
something like that. And I said, oh, shoot, man, I gotta. So, what's his name? Farrar was
he was the first one to leave in about
Farrar was at Rialto, and he says, hey, call me, Pelifac, here you're looking for
89.
Come to Rialto. I said, where the hell, what is Rialto?
Yes, I was the same way, man.
So I went over there, and I got hired, or I applied, and the guy that was doing my background, Crispin, that was the Rialto, the corporal, man, they were giving him a hard time at Compton's. That they refused to. They didn't want me to leave. At Compton, they'd pack my file with, they'd what do you call it?
They didn't expunge anything out.
No, they put more stuff
years.
in. They just extra copies.
Yeah.
Like, man, this guy must be messed up. Look how bad his file is.
They
do that. They pull that shit, you know, and they didn't want me to leave.
Or, you know, we can't have his file ready right now.
Yeah, they give him the runaround, but he pressed it.
Yeah.
And I tell you how bad they wanted me. I was 39 when I applied. The cutoff date is 35. I went to the chief, Farmer. His name was Farmer, Chief Farmer at Rialto. He goes, Crispin really pulled for you, man. He really wanted you in here. And I see by your record, you got a good record. Yeah, except for this. What is this? You saw my military record. What is this, 29 days AWOL? That was still my record. They gave me a battalion Article 15 for that. I'm going 29 days.
Where'd you go? Party?
Huh?
What'd you do? Party?
Party, man. That's all I do. Then I went before the man, the colonel. And I said, oh shit, he goes Leavenworth, right? I went in there and he goes, oh, I see. Hey, what's going on here? I see your record's good. You know. I go, I just had a personal problem, sir. It's taken care of. No excuses. He liked that. Okay, well then I got punished, 29 days, 3 months extra duty, reduction of pay, reduction of rank.
Ooh.
But I got it all back.
Okay.
And I became the battalion draftsman after that. Because while I was working there, they said, you need a draftsman. The sign had been up. I applied for it and I got it. The same guy who gave me the punishment hired me for the battalion, be a battalion draftsman. And he wanted me to re-up. Yeah, that's my story. My military. I didn't want to re-up.
Really? You didn't want to?
Oh hell no, man! I want to get out.
Forget that.
Did you see combat?
What happened was I was at Fort Ord. I had we all had orders. Finally, we graduated. We got the DI walks in. Congratulations, you're all going to Vietnam. Hey, you're a gun ho, 16 weeks finally to kill, throwing grenades, the M16, you name it.
You're going to war.
We want to go. I was happy. I wanted to go. Everybody's going. So we pack your gear. You're leaving tomorrow. So we get all our stuff packed. All right. We'll get a good night's sleep. We're out of here, man. Vietnam, wherever we're going to high five. And then another DI walks in with a clipboard with a list of names. Okay, Johnson, blah, 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 Palafox. The 10 of us. Report to the CO's office. What the hell? So we all go. He says, we need 10 of you guys to go to Fort Benning NCO school. Sergeant school.
Yeah.
Because we all had some kind of education. I had 2.5 years at Cal State. Anybody who had any kind of education, they pull them out. 10 of us. So while my whole company went to Nam, 10 of us went to Fort Benning, Georgia for more training. Boy, I was pissed off. But in a way, that might change my whole life.
Right.
I didn't know it at the time. I was young and stupid.
You're glad you didn't go.
I didn't go.
Yeah.
And then after that, I volunteered twice to go to Nam, and they wouldn't send me. They were pulling back by then. Nixon was pulling everybody back.
Wow. My partner here, Marcos, like myself, you found God, man.
Yeah. That's
And
my
I
wife.
think that's what saved us.
I was a hardhead, just stone cold Catholic, and Chris was, going to a little church with my kids. And I was at home Sunday drinking my beer like I should have, instead of going to mass.
church. Yeah.
And then finally one day I said, what are they doing there?
Okay.
So all the pastor goes up there, he opens up the Bible and reads out of it, and we talk about it. He talks about it. I go, well, that's Bible, Word of God. That can't be too bad,
Chris, his wife, is a godly woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until the day she died, man.
Yeah. She feared God.
When I took her the last time to the Kaiser to get more scans, this is the last time,
Yeah.
And she came back. The lady, she was talking to the nurses, and they were saying, "Nice talking to you," to Chris. She was still talking to him.
Yeah.
About the Lord.
She didn't stop until.
She did not stop.
No, even when we came over here, but it's so awesome to see my, partner here find God and his whole family, myself and our family. And, again, having a relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ is the best thing that law enforcement officers out there that should have, that need to be, because we need to walk in his footsteps to be protected, and give him the night, give him the day to protect you.
Yeah, I gotta say that everything I went through, man, like that from the military, getting me out of that, to things that happened when I was on the PD, like that.
Right.
The Lord was with me, man.
Of course. Like my partner, Eric, always used to say, God takes care of babies and fools, and we sure ain't no babies. So, we were fools, man. And the Lord still watched over us. And again, I have to leave you with, we have one shepherd, John 10:16, and we got to follow him, and because he watches over us, and again, go out, have that relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ, find him. If you don't, give me a call, email me, and we'll discuss about your walk with Christ. Okay?
Yeah. You guys, I gotta say, that one time that I was telling you about going into that house, and the guy was shooting. Out of all the search warrants we were doing, we did a lot. That one time, Preston Harris says, "I don't want you going to the door. You go over here." It was not even my style to do that. I always went in the entry for that one time that happened. The shooting went. It's unbelievable to me. On the middle of the week on a Wednesday, I remember that.
Well, the Lord was watching out for you,
gosh.
man. The Lord said, "No, I got to use
Isn't
you
that
in other
weird?
ways, man."
And I know. I remember feeling, God, I'm not going. It hurt me. I was hurt. I remember feeling that. I said, why am I going in the entry? I normally do, you know.
Wow.
And for that one, I just told you I'm not just lying because I told you the
performance evaluation.
Performance. My sergeant. I don't know if you read it. I'm trying to read this. No, just
I'll read it.
Let's show how dumb. Well, not dumb, but the Lord is with me.
That's right, man.
The Lord was with me. This is what my supervisor, Sergeant Allen, said. And I just want you to read this. But it's just an evaluation. But this part here.
I will. During arrest plan formation, Palafox unhesitantly calls his own number for membership on the entry team. So at that time, Palafox coordinated his own entry team. When advised he need not repeatedly participate on the entry team, he assertively requests to remain, but indicates he will take whatever assignment for the benefit of the operation. A true team player.
No, he only read that because I always volunteered for the entry. I took pride in going in, you know. And that one time, is Preston Harris says you're not going in. That was weird to me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now I realize that the Lord protected me.
That's right, man.
You know what I mean?
He sure
The
did.
Lord protected me.
So, you know, we've got to take heed of when he's talking to us and not feel hurt. And we're men. You know, we take it wrong at times.
Yeah.
Listen to when the Lord is speaking to you.
Right.
And take heed. Sit. Wait patiently. And all things will work out. And they worked out. I'm sitting here 30 years later, man, and we're having this conversation, which is beautiful. It's just awesome that our friendship, we don't see each other all the time, but when we do meet up, it's like we never left off. That's a good thing, man.
Hey,
you know?
once you go through something like that, you know, it's like being in combat. The camaraderie has to be there, you know, like, we went through, unless you go through it, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right?
Did you guys get shot at?
Yeah, I got shot at. Oh, yeah.
I thought you were with him when you...
No, I was with another guy.
Oh.
Yeah, another officer. We're gonna interview him hopefully next week or the week after.
We were in a running gun battle with some guy. That's about it.
Yeah.
We kicked the door in one time. The guy you could see he was on a table like this with all the dope, and he had a gun right here on his waistband. I could see it clear. I kicked the door in. You know, we go in. He goes like this. We were ready to go, and then he goes like this. That's how close it was.
Seconds.
And even if I would have shot the guy, it would have been justifiable. But just one of those things. He went like this.
Yeah, man. You know, and I think that's a Compton cop training. Being in the trenches.
It was close.
That you hear from other law enforcement stories that, heck, I never cleared leather in my 30 years. I never chased a guy in the backyard at 3 a.m. with no radio. A lot of guys haven't done what we've done. Thank God.
Yeah.
Not putting you down.
I wouldn't want my son to do it.
No way.
Or anybody else, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, and like, Eric tells me, man, we were fools. But we did it. It's like a doctor would do his job, like your son.
Yeah.
A doctor does his job, a nurse does his job.
Yeah.
And you just do it, man.
It's crazy, man. Ain't it nuts?
Yeah.
But it's also going to be that adrenaline too, right?
That's another thing that kills you is adrenaline. It kills a lot of cops. Adrenaline ruins your body, destroys it.
So does the TI. The beer we drank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. I'm glad to live this long, man.
Right.
Gosh, I don't see why. That's why I was shocked that Chris went for me, because I said I gotta go. I gotta be gone, man. I don't want to. And then it just didn't turn out that way.
Wow.
So
Yeah, man. You're right.
I don't know what's keeping me up. The Lord.
The Lord.
Yeah, until He calls me in, I'm ready to go. But I had nightmares, a couple of situations that happened that were just gross, messed up. I did have nightmares. I had nightmares for a couple of days, and I never told my wife or nothing, but it stayed with me,
You're not the only one.
Gross stuff, man. Just like, oh shit.
So
You remember it now?
Well, I don't remember it clear as day. I remember everything.
yeah.
But I don't have that recurring dream like I had when it happened to me, or when I dealt with it.
Right.
You warning?
Oh yes. Yeah, man. It's I think there's not one cop out there that doesn't have dreams. You do. And I remember a partner of mine, Joey, telling me, it's like we're always on tens. We're always on heightened alert everywhere you go. And it's hard to just wind down,
It's like every call.
Every call.
You go to a call like that, and then the next one you go to a cat in a tree or something like that. It's just like it's insane. Then the next call you go to another horrendous call. I mean, it never stops you do that for 8 hours.
How many radio calls do we handle at night, man?
No.
Something like at some nights.
When you start your shift, you're already backed up 3 or 4, 5 calls.
Yes.
5 pages of calls.
Dispatcher tell you,
I mean-
copy 5, and that meant, okay, take your pen out and copy these 5 calls. And next thing you know, you're hitting call after call, and then after your second call, 1022, respond to such and such a location, man with a gun, and you're heightened,
Yeah.
where
Gunshots fired.
and
Robbery in progress. You name it, man. I
You
mean,
didn't have computers in your cars, huh?
oh no.
no.
No, man. We just had a radio that had channel 1, 2, and Claymores. Remember that? That was it. It was like it's and we did it. Because we knew, it had to get done, and not just, Marcos, myself, all these other good cops. All these other great cops, man, that walk the street.